You buy electricity for 200 rand and they are giving you 45 units. And that 45 units might not last you for 2 days, maximum 2 days. And you are telling me the cost of living in South Africa is not expensive. It's expensive and it's affecting both the rich, the poor, the single, the married, the indigent, non-indigent, foreigners. In as much as you are living in South Africa, this cost of living is affecting everybody. Hi, wonderful people. Welcome back again to this space. This is your getting out a little bit of everything. In case you're seeing this space for the very first time, please do not make it your last. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you always be the first to get notified when I upload a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to come watch my videos. The cost of living now in South Africa is becoming expensive. It wasn't like this before. When we came, it wasn't like this. But now it's practically becoming expensive. Now, recently somebody was saying, oh, I'm going to send you money. This person is in UK and is saying, oh, I'm going to send you money. I was like, oh, you're going to send me money? Fine. How much are you sending? Said he's going to send me 10 euros. Do you know how much is 10 euro in South Africa? No, she now said, oh, let me send it first. If I cost it, if I calculate it, I will let you know. Unfortunately, she wasn't the one that sent the money. She gave the 10 euro to somebody to come send for me. And after the person have calculated it and the person sent it, it came out that the money is 85 rand. So she now called and said, oh, it's a very small one. I didn't even know it's 85 rand because when I sent 10 euro to Nigeria is about 17 to 18,000 naira. I said, oh, you think living in South Africa is the same thing as living in Nigeria? So you cannot compare the currency of Nigeria with the currency of South Africa. The currency of South Africa is way higher than the currency of Nigeria. She said, oh, I am not aware of that. I thought it's kind of the same thing. I said, no, it's not the same thing. South Africa is the London is the overseas of Africa. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. South Africa is the overseas, is the UK, is the Canada, is the Australia, is the Austria of Africa. Because their currency is way higher than every other African currency, right? Yes. Now, here in South Africa, things are actually becoming very expensive. Before you get electricity for 100 rand, they give you 45 units that they are now giving you for 200 rand. They give you 45 units, and that 45 units can last you. That can last you 3-4 days, depending on what you are doing with electricity. But now you buy electricity for 200 rand, they are giving you 45 units, and that 45 units cannot last you for 3 days. Especially if you are someone who cooks, who make use of electric stove. You on your stove, you cook like you cook. Unless you have your gas cooker, that is only what will help you. If you are using the electricity probably for watching TV, for your fridge, for your washing machine, for your whatever, in as much as it's not for cooking, the electricity will serve you. But if it is for cooking, like, trust me, this 45 units will not last you for 2 days. So I'm asking now, my South Africans, is it only us that are foreigners? I don't know. Is it only us that are foreigners that are experiencing this thing? No, I'm just asking, is it only us that are foreigners that are experiencing this thing? Or you South Africans, are you experiencing it as well? You see, before you can get a good house, a standard house, 2-bedroom flats here for 7,000 rand, 2-bedroom comfortable house for 7,000 rand. But now, getting a 2-bedroom flat for 10,000 rand is by connection, like, it's by the grace of God. Things are practically expensive. Recently, earlier this year, rather, Cape Town was crowned the finest cities in the world, like the finest city in the world, the most beautiful city in the world. So I know when I actually made that video, most people were saying, oh, what is in Cape Town? What is in South Africa? They are making the finest city. Why is it South Africa? Like, I am telling you categorically that everything you need to live a good, peaceful, wonderful life is in South Africa, is in Cape Town. Everything you need to live a good life is in Cape Town. In as much as you are okay with yourself, you have a paying job, you have something that you are doing, whatever you need to live a good and wonderful life is in South Africa. Probably immediately they made South Africa, they made Cape Town the most beautiful city in the world. Things became very expensive. Getting a standard house now in Cape Town for 10,000 rand is difficult. I'm just talking about 2-bedroom flats, just 2-bedroom flats. Getting it now for 10,000 rand is very, very difficult. If you want to get a good 2-bedroom flat, a good standard 2-bedroom flat, just have 12,000, 13,000, at most 13,000 rand. Like, things are really becoming expensive. I don't know if it's just we foreigners. I know most of you say, oh, what are you still doing in our country since you are complaining our country is expensive? I am not saying it's expensive. I'm only saying that things are becoming expensive now. Unlike before, before you can get a good house for 7,000 rand, everything, the agent, at most you are spending 8,000, 9,000. But now you want to pay for agent is expensive. You want whatever you want to pay for is very expensive to get a good standard house. Now, after getting the house, you start buying electricity, you start paying bills. Before, bills here were paid monthly, but now they are paying yearly, quarterly, Now they are paying quarterly. You want to get a good school for your children. Now, do you know that crèche, if you have a baby now, a small baby like I have, that we're looking for crèche now, they are calling crèche for 3,500, 4,000 rand for a crèche where the baby is not even writing, where the baby is not even reading. The baby only go there, stay with them. They feed the baby with the food you gave the baby. They feed the baby sleep, the baby wakes up, they change the baby's diaper. I know it's a very stressful job. I know, but I am only saying that it's kind of expensive now. Unlike before. Before, when we took our first child to crèche, it was 2,000 rand. But now, crèche is 4,000, 4,500. So when they tell, we're looking for a crèche for our small baby, they said, oh, it's 4,000 rand. You pay for registration 1,000. You pay for this. At the end, we're calculating 7,000 for a crèche. A baby of 1 year is paying 7,000 for starting. Like, I don't understand. Is it only weird? Is it affecting you people? It's not like I am saying the country is expensive, but I am letting you know that the same measure they are using in other standard country like UK, Canada, Australia, every other standard country is the same thing as South Africa. So for those of you who think less of South Africa, have it now at the back of your mind that the same way things are expensive in other foreign countries, in other standard countries, so to say, is the same it is here in South Africa. Crèche for 4,000 after the registration. Now you're done with the registration, you now start paying the school fees of the child monthly, 4,000 rand for a child that is not talking. And again, most of this foreign country like UK and the rest of it is almost practically the same thing. So it's not like it's just South Africa. So if you are thinking that, oh, South Africa is an African country, this, that, the same standard they use in other foreign countries is the same standard that is used in South Africa. You see, South Africa has the same standard with every other foreign country. And if you even think of it, most of the hospitals here in South Africa is way better than most of those foreign countries. The hospital here, the doctors are accessible in as much as expensive, but the government hospital is not expensive. Now you pay. Before it was not like that. Before you can go, they attend to you, you go for free, but now they must give you something to pay. But the paying is not that much. It's not like you are paying 2,000 rand, 5,000 rand. At most 300, 400 rand. You see, that is the good part of this country. The doctors, the nurses, everything. Hospital is accessible, whether private, whether government, in as much as you are in South Africa and you are, will I say documented now? I heard there's this minister that was saying that, oh, any foreigner that is not documented should not have access to the hospital. Like, I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if you've heard it or you've watched it. It was everywhere. So last week when this issue of illegal immigrant thing, undocumented foreigners selling fake goods were just going on. So there was this minister that was just saying, oh, in as much as you are a foreigner, you are not documented, you will no longer have access to the hospital, the facility, whatever you need, you will not have access to it. I don't know how true, I don't know if it is implemented. But again, things here is expensive as it is in other standard countries. So don't just look at South Africa, oh, it's at South Africa. No, the same way things are expensive in other foreign countries is the same way things are expensive here in South Africa. Like you're going to maybe from here to, I don't know where you are, from here to, let's say, 1 kilometer. You stop, you get a taxi, probably in-driver or Uber. Uber is expensive. Uber is way expensive. So if you want to beat down the cost like I do in-driver. So I put in-driver, I put my own price. If it is 50 rand, I put my own price, probably 35 rand. And you see, it's almost the same thing. If it is a meter taxi, that one, is expensive. Same thing, the same standard used in other foreign countries is the same standard that South Africans are using. So South Africa is Africa, is Africa, London. I know you'll be angry, but that's by the way. I know non-South Africans now will be angry, especially the ones that are from my side. But the truth of the matter is that you looking at the country, oh, it's just South Africa. No, don't look at it, it's just South Africa. The same measure that other foreign countries are using is the same measure South Africa is using. South Africa is a very standard country, like standard to the point that everything is standard. Thank you for watching this video. In case you're seeing this face for the very first time, please do it to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video again. Bye for now.